Hello everybody and welcome back to Lucky by Nature. So I know that a lot of people are having issues with the skins on Xbox and on PS4. So I decided to do this super detailed video on how to get all the skins on Xbox. I will be receiving a PS4 here within the next couple of days, and then I will be able to help you all PS4 ARC players out there. But till then, I will still work with my friend and see if we can come up with any developments for you all. But for now, you Xbox players out there, let's get started. I ended up deleting my single player data so I can start fresh. If you do this, you will have whatever achievements you got already, but you won't have the skins associated with those achievements until you complete the task that would have given you those specific achievements. We're not going to worry about the sparkler skin because that will automatically be given to you after you play one full game day. So, as long as we're doing these skins, you'll automatically get it. So let's move on to the birthday suit and the dino glasses. Make sure you are on a dino and then type the following code. Pause the video if you need to. Then go to your character and put the levels where you want, and when your character reaches level 100, your birthday suit should appear in your inventory. And you will also get a couple of hairstyles, a head and facial hairstyles along with this. And there we go. Everything's in there. Now let's go to the dino and do the same. You don't have to put the code again because whenever you did it while you're on the dino, it automatically does the dino as well. So now we have both the birthday suit and the dino glasses. Oh, and I forgot to mention this Parasaur saddle skin here. You get it just by riding a dino. So I'm sure that not very many people care about it, but I needed to let you know. Next we have the nerdy glasses. You run up to any dino you see and type in do tame and it will give you the skin. For the fireworks flare gun, you need to write a Rex. For the fireworks rocket launcher skin, you need to write a Giga. If you need to spawn the Giga, just go to Arc Wiki and it will give you the code to spawn one, and you can use do tame on it, and that will give you credit for taming it since you will need this for other skins. If you haven't got the Xbox Smart Glass app yet, make sure you do that before we go on. It's free and you can get it for your phone or you can get it for your computer or tablet. It will help you because you will be able to cut and paste commands from the web to your Xbox, so you won't have to sit there and type it all out. Type in the following command to teleport to the tech cave. Next we will ascend first. We will start with Gamma. You will need to spawn the 3 Gamma boss trophies, and I will be posting the item codes on our Facebook page, so if you want to use your smart glass you can go there and just cut and paste. Now just type in the following code and you will appear at the end of the cave and ascend. Alright, so now we're logged back in. Let's check our inventory. As you can see, the clown mask is there and so is the bionic Rex skin. So now type in the code so we can go back to the tech cave. Now place the items that you need to do the beta ascension. Then go into the cave and type in the code up above so we can go straight to the end and ascend. And once we get back in, check our inventory. As you can see, we now have the Dodo Wyvern mask. So now let's go back to the tech cave and let's do the alpha mode. So place everything in there. Go into the cave and then type in the code so we can go to the end. And once you ascend and you log back in, As you can see, we have the Survivor Trophy and the Dodo Rex mask skin. I decided to go to one of our official servers, and as you can see, I don't have anything on my inventory, so I went ahead and killed myself and then checked my inventory, and I have everything exactly the same as on single player. So that was just a little test. So let's go back to single player. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to work on the bosses. But this time I'm gonna do it in a different order. The first time that I did it, I killed the Brood Mother first, then the monkey, and then the dragon. But this time I'm gonna start with the dragon. So type in the following code, and let's go ahead and spawn it. Alright, I'm gonna kill it. And now, as you notice, I didn't get the hologram because I killed it really fast. I did unlock everything else, and as you can see, I have the chieftain hat. But we do need that hologram. So let's go ahead and spawn that dragon once again. And this time, let's take our time a little bit. You know, let's punch it a few times like I showed you guys the last time. And then let's go ahead and kill it. And let's go into its inventory. There we go. So now we have the hologram. So now let's move on to the Brood Mother. Punch it a few times, and let's go ahead and kill it. Alright, there we go. And see, I feel like I have to go into its inventory a lot of times, and sometimes you don't, but you know, just do it just in case. Now let's go ahead and kill the gorilla. Let's go ahead and spawn it. I should have cleaned house before I did it, I guess, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and kill it. Okay, now let's go into its inventory. And there we go. We got the third hologram. So now, let's check our inventory. And as you can see, the witch hat you got from the Brood Mother. The Santa hat you got from the gorilla. And the top hat you got for killing all three, which is one of the achievements. So now let's move on. Now we are going to collect the notes and dossiers. Here is some information that I gathered while I was collecting the notes, and these numbers are for combined notes and dossiers, so you don't have to get any particular one. The last three, which are the Giga, Wyvern, and Jerboa Bones skins, are the ones that people seem to be having a lot of issues collecting. But that is why I decided to get the holograms first before we started looking for the notes and dossiers. This is where you are really going to need the Xbox Smart Glass app. You will need to go to the website feariun.com, then hover over ARC, then hover over ARC position list, then click on the island. That will bring you to this page, and scroll down until you see the notes and dossiers. You will need to highlight the code, but you don't need to include the cheat command. Copy and then go to your smart glass and paste. There are 3 notes and 1 dossier that don't work, and the number will disappear when you try to initiate it on the admin command. So I will walk you through those right now. We will start with the B dossier. Once you copy and paste the code, go to the last 6 in the middle number and change it to a 5. Then the number shouldn't disappear this time, and it will take you right next to the dossier. Next is note number 9, and as you can see, the number disappeared, the code. So let's go ahead and put it in again. But this time, let's go to the last 6 of the first set of numbers, 241600, and let's change that 6 into a 5. Now let's go ahead and initiate. And this one should be the west underwater cave. And you just turn a little bit, and there it is. Next is Meiyin note number 15. And let's change the last 6 and the middle number or the middle set to a 5. That should take us to the snow. Oh, and this is just a piece of advice, guys. Whenever you start doing this, make sure you're on God mode and have your infinite stats, but don't use the leave me alone command, because you want stuff to come at you, because then you see like this, you can then use the do tame command, and that way you take care of your tames as well, because don't forget that you gotta tame every single dino that is tameable, and that will give you something. And then usually what I do is I set them to aggro, to aggressive, so that way they can go around and basically they end up dying. I mean, but it really doesn't matter. So any dino that I see that I know I haven't gotten yet, I just go around a little bit if I see them and use the do tame command. Because remember, you cannot use the force tame command because it won't give them to you. Moving on to the Hellena note number 18. The first set of numbers is the problem, the last 6. So let's change that 6 into a 5. And that should take us right next to the note. And we're over by green. Close to green. But the rest should be pretty smooth sailing. Just these 4 are the only ones that I know had issues. Here are some dinos that I haven't tamed yet, so I'm gonna get these guys. I already got you. Okay, this guy I haven't gotten yet. There we go. Let's put it on aggressive so it can kill stuff. Oh wait, I don't want him to kill that one, so I'll tame that one too. So we are well on our way. I think I have over half of the dinos tamed. But yeah, so just as you go gathering the notes and dossiers, guys, you will see dinos that you haven't tamed, and just go up to them and get them. The way you will be able to know which dinos you still need to tame and which ones you don't is that when you look here, the ones that you've already tamed, the dossiers will have a green circle on the right corner top of each dossier. So the ones that you still need to get will have just a clear, a clear circle with a black outline. And then there's, I believe, somewhere around 14 or 18. I can't really remember. But there's, a few that you don't have to tame. You should also get the survivor's hat skin automatically along with the head and facial romantic hairstyles. You get this by clearing 80% of the map, but you will do that automatically while collecting the notes and dossiers. But the important thing that Xbox players need to realize is that we will not be getting the hunter hat. Instead, we get the survivor's hat, because I know that there have been a lot of questions as to how we get the hunter's hat. We don't. Alright guys, I only need one more dossier to find, and if I didn't already have the achievement, I would be getting the veteran paleontologist, at which point I get the Dino bunny ears, Dino party hat, Dino Santa hat, and Dino witch hat. And see, they're all there. So far so good. I have found 172 dossiers and notes so far, so all I need is one more, and that should give me the Quetzel bone skin. But these guys are getting on my nerves, and I don't think I have this guy yet, so I'm gonna tame him. There we go, and then he can keep these guys off of me. But here's the 173rd right there. And there's the Quetz bone skin. Now I'm gonna try to get the candy cane, which is the lowest depth achievement. So basically you just have to go anywhere on the ocean and just get all the way to the bottom. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because I'm also taming some, sea animals, some sea dinos. And I think I already have a Mosey, so I don't have to worry about this one. But it looks like this one is stuck in there. But see, this is the lowest. So there we go. There's the Candy Cane Club. And he can't hurt us because we're on God mode. All I need is one more note and I will complete all notes.cas. And I already have the 3 boss holograms, so I should get the Giga, Wyvern, and Jerboa bone skins. And see, there they are, right to the left there, they popped up. Yep, they're in my inventory, so everything is good to go. This one here seems to be the biggest issue for a lot of people, but I found that the main problem is because usually they're missing one of the holograms. Alright, so now it's time to go get the G glasses and the werewolf mask. And in order to do that, you gotta tame all the tameable dinos. So, I did cover probably 75% while I was out there, but I still need a good chunk of them. So what I do now is I go through the dossiers to look and see which circles are still clear, and whatever it is, then I use the GM summon command. So the GM summon. And then you put the rest in quotes, and then you put the level that you want, which in this case, a 1 is fine, because I'm just doing this for the achievement to get those skins. Actually, that G glasses, that's a saddle, a Rex saddle. Alright guys, so I'm down to my last one. I just gotta get the Pegomastax or whatever, the Pego, a little annoying creature. And I should get the goodies. And there they are. I saw them on the left. Let me check my inventory. Ah, there they are. Check out those G glasses. They do look pretty funny. But anyways, now we're down to the very last few things. So let's get to that. Now we need the highest point achievement. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the code in, so I can go ahead and spawn there, because even if you fly there, it doesn't seem to work, because I had already done it with the Wyvern, and I didn't get anything then. And both times that I've done this, it has never worked. Alright, so it's there. So now the next one we gotta do is we gotta collect all the artifacts. So for that, we're gonna go ahead and use the code. So for this one, it's pretty straightforward. Just type the following code, and then all you basically have to do is, once it spawns, you grab the artifact, and I throw it out, just because I don't need it. And then just go back to your code and change the number, and you can do this all the way through 9. So you can get 9 artifacts this way, but the last 2 you're gonna actually have to spawn at where they're at, which is the 2 new water caves. So all we need is the last 2. So just put the following code, or I'm gonna go ahead and post this on our Facebook page, and you can get the codes from there, and that way you can copy and paste. And don't forget to be in God mode and have infinite stats. Or on this one, you could put leave me alone. You could use that because these guys do get pretty annoying. All right, so we're ready to go to the next one. And this should give us the bunny ears along with some hairstyles. Alright, moving on. I think all we have left is just the cure-all. Okay, so I'm gonna put in the code. I will also post this code on our Facebook, so that way it'll be easier for you. And very important, guys, if you notice this little guy is trying to latch onto me, but he can't. That's because I am in God mode. So you have to take that off, and once that happens, then he'll latch on no problem. And then if you notice, when you run towards the fire, for whatever reason it doesn't hurt you. So if that happens, just jump right in, and that should take that little guy right off of you. And then take the medicine, and boom, there's your vampire eyes. I really hope that this helps you guys out because I try to do it as detailed as possible, and hopefully, you know, those of you who are having issues, your issues will be solved. Once you do all this, just go to official and make sure you die on official and then spawn, and that's when you should be able to get your skins, but you want to appear with them on already. That's it for me, guys, but till next time, keep surviving.
My work saved the human race.